Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to discuss which Mythic Plus dungeons are the quickest and easiest for your weekly Mythic Plus quest, Emissary of War, or Mythic quest I should say, in Season 2 of The War Within. So yeah, let's talk about it. So let's talk about which Mythic dungeons are the best. Now, claiming your quest is simple, so speak to Archivist Brethren. She will give you the Emissary of War quest. She is located here in Dornagal by the flight vendor. You will have picked up plenty weekly quests from her before. If you've not, if you're a new player, this is where you go for a lot of your weekly quests. Accept the quest, it will say complete 4 dungeons on Mythic difficulty, and then you will have the Cache of Undermined Treasures. Pretty good. So it's a heroic level item that's really solid. But now let's talk about which dungeons are going to be the easiest to do. Now, something super important to understand before we even begin: you do not have to do the dungeons on Mythic Plus. You do not have to do them on Mythic Plus. You can do them on flat Mythic. So you don't have to do them on Mythic Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, anything. You can do them on Mythic 0. This doesn't really affect my suggestions so much, as the suggestions are just based on Mythic Plus in general. But it's just a heads up that if you are someone who's just trying to quickly grab the heroic item, maybe you're a raider, or you're just into other content, or maybe you just want to quickly get it so you can challenge higher level Mythic Pluses, be my guest. If you are a Mythic Plus player, rather just play your dungeons normally. You should get through 4 in a week. So now, which ones are the fastest? So in terms of the easiest dungeons, look, I think the 3 kind of top choices for me are the Rookery. The Rookery is literally the intro dungeon you're given in the quest line. It's like a tutorial dungeon, and the bosses are just pretty straightforward. The dungeon layout is very straightforward, and it's just very simple. Without getting super deep into it, it is just a very simple, clean dungeon that ultimately is very, very straightforward and easy to run. Darkflame Cleft is also pretty similar. I don't think it's as straightforward. It also has 4 bosses, but the bosses are not too difficult, and I think overall for me it's also a pretty straightforward one. I would say Darkflame Cleft and the Rookery are probably my top 2. They are also War Within dungeons, so if you've been playing any kind of War Within content, heroic dungeons, normal dungeons, stories, side quests, you probably will have experienced these at the very least, and it does make it fairly simple for most players. My third pick is probably Theatre of Pain. Theatre of Pain is a Shadowlands dungeon. It can be quite long, but what I like about it a lot is the simpleness of the bosses. The layout of the dungeon is pretty chilled, but it can, albeit, be fairly long, although I think if you look at the dungeons, it's one of those ones that's kind of your safe bet. Like, the bosses aren't too bad, the layout's not too bad, it's just a solid kind of dungeon. And last but not least, Operation Mechagong. Also a decent one. I will say there are definitely hurdles in this one that I'm just not a huge fan of. There's certain traps that can be problems. There's a sneaking stealth section that can also be a problem. So although I like this one, it's probably 4th on my list. Depending on your group, it can go very swimmingly, or it can go very not so great. Then, just in terms of the kind of like ones that aren't so bad, but you probably don't want them, Cinderbrew Meadery, not too bad, not too great. Operation Floodgate, the new dungeon, also not too bad, not too great, just so new that it doesn't necessarily feel very, very productive. Like, it's not feeling super duper ease of use, super simple, super great. And then I'd probably say Priory of the Sacred Flame and the Motherlode. I just don't like Motherlode's layout is just not great for me. It's just not super duper solid. I don't like it. just as a fact. And then in terms of, the Priory of the Sacred Flame, it's just, again, the layout's not great. It's very easy to pull different packs. It's got certain sections that are very difficult to navigate with certain types of groups, and it's got mobs that are just not great from a CC perspective. That is where I would probably say my top choices lie, just in terms of Mythic Dungeon difficulty. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Obviously, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your experiences and thoughts down below. And yeah, basically that's it. See you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye.